right, is parenthood in your 2020 vision? Although you may be ready for a bundle of joy, it may be difficult to predict how soon you'll see a positive pregnancy test. According to the CDC, nearly 6 million couples in the U.S. will experience fertility issues.
And the Golden State boasts some of the lowest birth rates in the country.
Yeah, joining us now is Dr. Aumatma, a naturopathic and holistic fertility specialist. Well, welcome, Dr. Aumatma. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thanks so much for having me.
Sure. So, there are so many different reasons why couples are having these issues with infertility. What are some of them?
Absolutely. I think that a lot is happening in our world right now, between all of the environmental toxins that are in our environment, as well as lifestyle factors, as well as just couples waiting till later in life to even start thinking about having a baby. We're seeing infertility rates increasingly high.
What about detoxing? Is that a good thing or a bad thing if you want to get pregnant?
It's a very good thing. We absolutely need to detox. There is so much in our environment, starting from the soil, the food, but we often don't think about the hidden stuff, the BPA that's in plastic water bottles, for example, or we have lots of toxins floating around in the air, in the water we drink. So we have a lot of toxins that we really could benefit from removing before we even think about conceiving.
Sure. And what are some healthy habits that both the man and the woman should, put into their lifestyle to try to become more fertile?
Perfect. I'm glad you asked about both the man and the woman. I was just reading a paper this morning that suggested that men who smoke, as well as men who specifically smoke marijuana, those couples have a 50% increased chance of miscarriage versus couples that don't have a partner that smokes. So men's health is really super important, and there's a lot that we can do as far as shifting our diet. Studies show that just a lifestyle change in diet, more green leafy vegetables, for example, is a really easy place to start, will actually help support fertility very quickly, within 3 to 6 months.
Okay, more like grass-fed meats and that
Absolutely,
kind of thing?
yes.
Okay.
Okay, so the fourth question for you, there was not really a question, it just says a phrase, shake it off. What do you mean by that?
It's really important, like with our lifestyles these days, we spend so much of our days sitting. I don't know about you, but I know that I do. And studies actually show that blocks off the blood flow to the reproductive organs. So if we can get up and move, that's a really great thing. Specifically, I like to encourage women to do circular motions of the hips, because that will help support blood flow in the optimal way to the ovaries.
Wow. And what about stress? How can, much stress impact whether you become pregnant or not?
Stress is such a big factor. I think at this point, for years we have talked about stress reduction. At this point, I have shifted to talking about stress resilience. We need tools that will help us better deal with the stress that we have, because it's not going away. So yoga and meditation are really great places to start. I like to teach my patients 5-minute hacks, because a lot of people are busy. So telling them to go and meditate for an hour is just not natural. So little 5-minute things that they can put into their life that will help them build their stress resilience is really fun and easy ways to help support fertility and the effect of stress on fertility.
All right. Okay. Interesting information, to say the least. It's a good thing I'm not trying to get pregnant. I sit here for 3 hours a day.
Yeah.
Well, I sit here for 3 hours a day, go back to my desk. I sit for another 2 hours. So.
Oh, you have 2 grown children. You did well.
I'm done with this.
Well.
I'm done. I'm
yeah, now he's just worried about college and debt. Almost done with that, too.
Almost done with that, too.
Thank you. So nice to meet you.
Thanks so much for having me.
All right, for more fertility tips, you can pick up a copy of the doctor's book, available on Amazon and in bookstores, or you can check out holisticfertilitycenter.com or follow them on social media. You got it all covered.